So before I went to Thailand, I had already seen plenty of videos online. I had seen the beaches, the food, Bangkok, Pattaya, all of that. So I thought I had a really pretty good idea of what Thailand was going to be like. Man, was I wrong. There are certain things you really don't understand until you're actually there experiencing the country for yourself. And some of the things that surprised me the most weren't even the things I really expected. So today, I want to tell you what genuinely surprised me about Thailand as an American, and why some of those experiences completely changed the way I looked at living overseas. The first thing that surprised me was how affordable everyday life was. Now, I knew Thailand was supposed to be cheaper than the United States. Everybody tells you that, but there's a difference between hearing somebody say it and actually experiencing it for yourself. I remember exchanging $100 and getting thousands of baht back. Then I go get a really good meal, chicken basil, chicken cashew, pineapple fried rice, mango sticky rice, and look at what I had spent compared to what the same experience would have been back home. That's when it really started clicking for me. It wasn't necessarily about trying to live cheap as possible. It was realizing that my money could potentially give me a completely different quality of life. The second thing that surprised me was the food. I expected Thai food to be good. I didn't expect to enjoy eating there as much as I did. And what really stood out to me wasn't just the restaurants. It was having access to fresh fruit, different dishes, smoothies, street food, and smaller local restaurants was everywhere. Food became part of the experience instead of just something I needed to grab because I was hungry. And because I don't eat beef or pork, I wondered before the trip whether that would make things really difficult for me. It really didn't. I was able to find plenty of chicken dishes and other options I enjoyed. The third thing was how much I walk. This might sound really small, but it made a big impression on me. I found myself walking constantly in Thailand, sometimes around 14,000 steps in a day, and it didn't feel like I was forcing myself to exercise. I was just living. I walk somewhere to eat, I walk around exploring, I go see something, keep walking, find something else interesting, and just continue. Back home, man, it's very easy to get into the routine of getting in the car, driving somewhere, getting out, doing what you need to do, and driving back home. Thailand made me realize how much I enjoyed a lifestyle where I simply was outside and moving more. The fourth thing that surprised me was how easy it was to get around without having a car. Listen, coming from America, especially when you're used to driving, that's a big adjustment. But between Grab, buses, local transportation, and just walking, I started realizing that owning a vehicle wasn't necessarily something I needed immediately. And when you start thinking about what a vehicle costs in America, car payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, repairs, that's a pretty major lifestyle difference. The fifth thing that was the contrast between Bangkok and Pattaya. Bangkok gave me that huge city experience. There's always something happening. You got massive buildings, malls, temples, traffic, restaurants, and people everywhere. Then I went to Pattaya and got a completely different feeling. You still got a lot going on, but you also got the beach, the viewpoints, places where you can slow things down a little bit. That was important for me because I realized Thailand doesn't give you just one type of lifestyle. Depending on where you live, you can have completely different experiences without even leaving the country. But the biggest surprise wasn't the food, the prices, the beaches, or even the weather. It was how I felt when I was there. I found myself thinking really differently about time. I was walking more. I was outside more. I was exploring. I was trying different foods. I was seeing things I never seen before. And at some point during that trip, Thailand stopped feeling like somewhere I was simply visiting. I started asking myself a bigger question. Could I actually live here? That's when this whole journey started becoming real for me. Now, I also want to be realistic right here. Visiting somewhere and living there full time are two completely different things. A vacation doesn't show you everything. I haven't had to deal with every challenge that comes with living in Thailand yet. I haven't experienced what an entire year that feels like. And I'm sure there are going to be things that frustrate me and things that I didn't anticipate, and probably some things I miss about America, you know. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm documenting this. I don't want Freedom Abroad to become a channel where I tell you that Thailand is a paradise and everything's perfect. I want to find out what the reality is. Right now, I can tell you what surprised me as a visitor, but once I make the move, I'll be able to tell you what Thailand is actually like when a vacation ends and when normal life begins. And that's the part I'm probably the most curious about myself. So if you already visited or lived in Thailand, tell me in the comments what surprised you the most. And if you've never been, tell me what you want to know before making your first trip. If you want to follow this journey from America all the way to me actually living in Thailand, subscribe to Freedom Abroad. I'll see you in the next video.